With Cinema 4D Release 18, there's a new default or global group of swatches that persists across your Cinema 4D documents and can persist across your Cinema 4D sessions. So this default group shows up in the Swatches Manager, which you can access by clicking this icon here, or if you're not in compact mode, it's the same icon, it's just a little further to the right. And the default or global group is this top row of swatches that appear. Now, by default, all of your swatches are only stored per document. So here in this lipstick document, you can see I've got a number of swatches saved. And if we switch over to another document, you'll see that all we have is that default or global group. And I've shown you before how you can actually use a new .c4d file to save a set of swatches that's going to automatically be populated in every new Cinema 4D document. But now you can also just use the default or global group. So we can go ahead and choose a color here and simply drag it into the swatches palette. And I'm going to drag it into the top line so it's a part of the global group. And now when we go ahead and switch back to the lipstick document, you'll see that that same color is available in the global group palette. So this is a quick way to work with common colors across all of your Cinema 4D documents. Now, as you see, the global group is common across all of your Cinema 4D documents, but by default, it doesn't get saved so that when you reopen Cinema 4D, you have the same color setup. In order to save the global group, what you need to do is go into the Preferences, and in the Units tab, you'll find all of the color chooser preferences. In here, we'll need to fold down the Swatches mode triangle, and you'll see an option here for Remember Global Swatches. If you enable this option, that first line of swatches will be saved in your preferences so that each time you restart Cinema 4D, they're exactly the same. There's another option as well to populate this global group of swatches, and that's to select a group or specific swatches, right-click, and choose to save this group as the default group, or save the selected swatches as the default group. And once we do that, we'll be prompted to confirm, and then we just need to reload the default group by right-clicking and choosing Reload Default Group. And now you can see that that pulls all of those lipstick colors into my top line, and as we switch documents, we'll have access to those same colors if we simply reload the default group. The swatches for the default group are actually stored as a file within your Preferences folder. You can get to your Preferences folder easily by going to Edit Preferences and clicking the Open Preferences folder button. Then inside of the Press folder, you'll see a default swatches file, and if you ever want to revert to Cinema 4D's original default swatches, simply delete this file and you'll have access to the original default group of colors. So that's a quick look at how you can use the new default or global group in order to quickly access commonly used colors in the Cinema 4D color chooser. If you enjoyed this quick tip, please like, share, and visit Cineversity.com for more great tutorials and resources.